For my dad, maybe.
I want to drive the Zamboni. I want to drive the Zamboni. Oh, look, we're already winning. 0-30. Man, that's a good win. I need some new stuff. So, well, get me some then. You are on national TV right now, and nobody's watching. That's sad. That's like being on CNN. Does anybody watch CNN anymore? I don't know.
I'm chilling down here with the
You didn't eat your dinner? You didn't finish it? That's wasteful. Oh, that's a lot of food.
Right, I'm gonna go find a spot. I can see the corner. That's kind of.
If I can. What's going on? Oh, no, wait. Oh, geez. Hopefully that stays there. I'm going to try something here. Probably illegal. So we're just going to have this view for a minute. Said hi to who? Oh, did he say hi back? Did you have a moment? Stand up here. Well, everybody thought we were going to start early except for the refs, so still waiting on the zebras. What? So do I. To be fair, there's one zebra. There's the other zebra. Good. Hey.
You're wearing those Oilers hats I don't like.
give us a reason to go back? I didn't have any issues with the All-Stars. I mean, granted, it was only 2 months long, but...
Yeah, but everybody that we know, they did their thing.
Be nice! Well, why did you say tall? You should have seen the Fairbanks goal. That kid's huge. I'm gonna try something. Don't worry about the glass. I'm just waiting for some rink employees to leave the area so I can stand up on something I'm probably not supposed to stand up on. But they're just loitering back here behind me. I think they know my intentions. To stand by, to stand by. I'll make it better one way or another, so we don't have to look at all this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 of the Polar Bear Tournament, hosted by the All-Stars, who we are playing this beautiful afternoon in downtown Anchorage at Dempsey Anderson Rink number 2. It's nice outside. It is a winter wonderland of snow. Still icy roads. Not super cold. Mid-20s. Fluffy snow falling from the heavens. Oilers looking to battle against the All-Stars today. We've got some very excited players. I got to talk to several of them before the game. They are ready to go. I am fully caffeinated. Fully caffeinated. Because of some wonderful viewers like you who have purchased coffee for me now. So incredibly kind, so incredibly appreciated. I got a gift card from somebody. I'm not calling anybody out. You know who you are, and it was greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Very sweet of you. So my viewers are keeping me caffeinated. Did they leave? I think, did they leave? The people over here. I want to get up here, but I don't want them to tell me I can't. You didn't see them outside? No. They're probably just in there then. Man, what's the worst that's going to happen? They tell me I can't be up here. I'm gonna get yelled at eventually, and then we'll go back and find something else for a little bit. We're just gonna have to resituate real quick here. one do I want to do? I don't know, that one? We're going to make this happen one way or another. How's that for getting above the glass? The wife is, excuse me, the silent co-host is in progress with updating the life insurance policy. Want to see? Oh my Lord. All right, let's get to the game. I think this will work. I may get injured. I should have brought my helmet. 14 minutes up on the clock. 14, not sure why that is. As we started off with the Mclaughlin line, we got Baxter on the right-hand side, Morales on the left. Back on defense is Altenberg and Carroll. Face off 1-2 Mclaughlin. Right off the bat, he's going to gain the zone. Trailing Morales along with Baxter. I need to find a better way to stand up here. There it is. Maybe that'll work. Down in the near corner, Baxter winning that battle. All-Stars send it up forward, but Morales is going to get on top of that one right away to hold the zone. Morales walks, looks, finds Baxter. Baxter shoots, and a save by the All-Star goalie. It was just under his left leg pad there. Almost went in right off the bat. All-Stars have a very short bench. I've noticed this from previous games. They only have link? Let me see if I can get a link out. The old one should work. Hang on. All-Stars have this one to go their way. Carroll's going to swoop that one up. Next whistle, I'm going to warn everybody now. I was told I have to send out a link. If I lose, you might lose me for a second. If you lose me continuously, just log back on. We'll be right back. Hopefully we don't lose me. I'm back. Hopefully y'all are still with me. I had to send out a link quick. For some viewers, I guess, aren't subscribed. I'm not sure. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It just helps you know when the videos are going. Head back in the game. Erstrom's got it. Erstrom's going to send it over. He's looking for Postma, but the All-Stars find that one, send it out to neutral ice. As they go and gain the zone with a lot of speed, but being harassed by Dotson, who says, no, I don't want you to have that puck. I'm going to grab that puck. Oh, right in front of the net, and a save by Telly, who's starting us off down there. Can I get a little zoomage? There's a touch of zoomage for you. Dotson sends that up, chips it off the boards and out. All-Stars are forced to go and regroup. Putting on the pressure was Postma as that puck goes down in the far corner, chipped up off the boards. All-Stars trying to break out. Altenberg to hold, sends that one down, back behind the net it goes. Over to the near corner, the All-Stars are going to get there first as we got some changes going. Fresh on the ice is Braunwarth. He couldn't get a handle on that, but in center ice, Carroll does. Carroll sends it back to Altenberg. Altenberg up to Eli Anderson, who's fresh on the ice as well. Eli Anderson looking to run that one in. Erstrom comes in to back him up. Erstrom, he's got a wide open Braunwarth in front of the net along with Anderson. Anderson shoots and does not score as that goalie made the save down in the near corner. Braunwarth is going to pressure this one. Gives a little shoulder. Gives time for Altenberg to swoop in on that. Altenberg towards the net. Chipped by an All-Stars player. Trying to clean it up was Anderson of Eli, but the goalie makes a save yet again. Some changes going on. We got Maddy, Hunter, and Braunwarth out there now, which was the third line that we saw yesterday. I've been told that they are both going to score today. All three. There's three, Joseph. Braunwarth comes in to help out with Maddy winning that face-off. Braunwarth shoots. Goes to the side of the net as it was just tipped aside down in the near corner. And up the boards where Maddy swoops in to try and steal that one away. Puck comes very close to us here where Altenberg tried to steal it. It's a lot of back and forth. It ends up back in our own zone, or our offensive zone, that is, which we had a lot of offensive zone time yesterday. I was watching the video. It was incredible. Behind the net, centering pass. Hunter shoots. Braunwarth trying to get there to clean it up. It just goes to the outside of the net. What a sequence by the boys there. He almost punched one in right off the bat. Carroll has it. As he walks in closer, he tries to sling that one down as it goes to the far corner. Maddy's chasing it down in the corner. Maddy using the feet and everything else that he can as it bounces on, up but not out. Altenberg to hold the line. Shot! Just wide right of the net into the near corner. Hunter's going to grab it at the half wall. Hunter gets a big hit. And the All-Stars are able to collect that one as they go the other way and gain the zone. Walking all the way in as Carroll pushes out, steals the puck away off the shot, back behind the net in the near corner as we get some changes going on. It's on the stick of Hunter as he gets it batted away. He's going to chase this one down, and the All-Stars send it right on out. Carroll's going to pick it up now. Carroll over to Mclaughlin, who's fresh out on the ice. Mclaughlin gains his own. He's got Maddy trailing, and they trip over each other. Little miscommunication there by the boys. It goes down in the near or far corner. Maddy sends it up to Mclaughlin so he can go off on the change. Mclaughlin's working the boys over down low, trying to backhand shot that one blocked up high. We have Jordan Anderson along with Dotson on the ice. Shot in by the All-Stars into our defensive zone where Jordan Anderson is going to pick it up on the half wall, but being harassed by the All-Stars players there. A little bit of back and forth as the All-Stars have it on their stick. Shot towards net where Telly covered it up, but only briefly got swatted back behind the net where Mclaughlin handed off to Baxter. Baxter up to Morales. Morales with a whole lot of speed gains his own. Looking to steal this one away as it gets sent up the far boards and out. All-Stars fresh legs on the ice, just grabs that one right off the bat. Baxter's putting on some pressure as the defensemen go to chase it down. Telly settles it down behind the net for Dotson to pick up. Dotson up to Baxter. Baxter looking for the pass. All-Star got a stick on that one, but Morales still able to get to it. Morales was looking for Mclaughlin on that one, but the All-Star stole it away. DDD pass, Anderson over to Dotson. Dotson sends it out looking for Baxter. Baxter's going to chase this one down. No icing on the play as he's got a touch on that puck. All-Stars wrap it up and around the boards over to the far boards. Mclaughlin seals it away. Mclaughlin curls, holding the line. Mclaughlin chips it down in low. All-Stars pick that one up and send it up and out. Excuse me. I'm getting dry. It's dry air in here. Mclaughlin steals that one away with a whole lot of power. Mucho potencia. Walks all the way in down low. Gets tripped up on the play, and we'll get the call on that as referee Cushman saw, and he'll call it a hook. As we go on the power play, we're going to bring out Erstrom, Eli Anderson, and Mclaughlin remains. Altenberg and Carroll will be on defense. I need my water boy to get my water. It's too far away for me to get. Mclaughlin with the face-off. Waiting for the penalty to get up on the board. It's still a goose egg game here. 9:18 remains in the first period. I haven't called that out yet. Excuse me. Got a little bit behind as I was trying to make my way up into doing illegal things. You should see the crowd here today. Let's look at the crowd. Look at all the people wrapped all the way up and around, all the way around the boards down there, and all up in the stands. It is a sold-out crowd today. I just realized something, too. As I was making my way up here, I saw Jerry. I wanted to talk to him again. I can't remember the exact dates. It's like the first weekend. Might technically be the second. It was around was it the 9th? Got the Governor's Cup coming up. Look that up. Governor's Cup. It's UAA and UAF playing. Oh, my goodness gracious. We've got 2 minutes on the clock. I don't know what's happening. Anywho, Governor's Cup. And then 2 weeks after that, they play again at the Sullivan. Reduced ticket costs at the Sully. UAA wants to play at the Sully. They want a bigger crowd. So try to get there if you can. If you're in town or you got some free time, I'm going to definitely go if I can make it work with my schedule. Because I love watching those boys in green play. I love watching our boys in green play too as we're on the power play. All-Stars send it out. They're on a one-on-one with Altenberg. Shot saved by Telly. Shot right in front of the net there, tipped away by Carroll. Goes to the far side. Another shot and it trickles in. All-Stars get a short-handed goal. And coach is saying it was kicked in. That was kicked in, ref. Coach is he's all over it. They're not gonna change it. We got a video though. If you saw it at home, that was kicked in. If you're not familiar with hockey, you can't make a kicking motion to kick a puck in to make a goal. They're not going to wave it off. This isn't the NHL. We don't get video review, even though I've got it. We'll look at it later. Doesn't matter. We had a goal, no goal yesterday as well with Fairbanks. Should have never been in our zone, though, nonetheless, as we just kind of had a breakdown there. Mclaughlin wins that faceoff, goes forward with it. We're trying to get this one back right away as the score is now 0-1. Right in front of the net. Opportunity gets stirred to the side by the goalie and up the far boards. Mclaughlin getting worked over there on the board. So Eli Anderson comes in to help out, hands it off to Altenberg. Altenberg walks, shoots, tipped not on net. Erstrom tried to backhand that one towards the net, but the All-Stars are doing a good job of defending. It went up but not in as it bounced off the goalie's leg pad. Carroll, nice hold by Carroll, sends that one in. Mclaughlin has it now. Mclaughlin over to Eli Anderson. Eli Anderson walks towards the net to Erstrom in a wide open net, but nobody home. All-Stars being told to ice it. Carroll bats it down. Carroll walks into the slot. He's looking to shoot. He hands it off to Eli Anderson. Anderson has it to the slot. Erstrom shot and scores from Eli Anderson. Good sequence there by the boys. Power play goal, tying us up at 1 with 8:10 to go in this first period. And that's what we wanted to see, but they got a little lackadaisical in the first part of that power play, allowing a shorthanded goal, which wasn't a goal because it was kicked in. So what we're talking about is it can bounce off your skate blade and in, but as soon as you move your foot in a manner, you can even deflect it. You can turn your foot so that it deflects in, but you cannot make a kicking motion. That is not a goal in the game that we call hockey. But like I said, there's 2 refs out there. Yeah, it was wrong, but we'll just give them some grace. We're going to win this game anyways. I have a feeling. Up high, held in by Dotson. Just incredible job by the defenseman today to hold the blue line. Dotson walks, he shoots just wide to the right of the net. Hunter's going to drive down there. He's got an open Braunwarth, and Maddy shoots. And the goalie makes a glove save. Braunwarth was right there on top of him, ready to get the rebound into an open net as they kind of tell each other, nice work. And coach elects to leave this third line out there as they've really been generating a lot of offense the last couple days so far. Maddy with the faceoff over to Hunter. Hunter back up to Dotson. Dotson shoots. A nice shot was blocked and stopped. Braunwarth steals it away, gets it back. He's trying to send it up high. Gets over to Hunter. Hunter looks to shoot, but it was blocked. And another penalty is coming up to the All-Stars as Hunter delivers a big check, and we're getting a roughing as they have a little bit of chatter back and forth. As we go back on the power play here and get our power play lineup from that first goal of the game, which is Mclaughlin, Erstrom, and Eli Anderson. In back we'll have Jordan Anderson and Dotson. Liam Telford still in the net, as we expect. I got the roughing. Is that what you're telling me? Can you hand me that water, please, dear? Silent co-host is also Water Girl today. Uh-oh. All-Stars have this one. All-Stars are going to go the opposite direction with a whole lot of speed. We're back on the defense, though. We made the mistake the first time. We don't want to do it a second time. Back behind the net, Mclaughlin hands it up to Erstrom. Erstrom has it on his stick, hands it back to Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin, with a lot of speed, drags that one over to Eli Anderson, and now we're offside, so we have to waste a little bit of time. Jordan Anderson has it in his stick, but it gets sticked away, and that will negate icing as it was shot on net, forcing Telly to stick it over to Dotson. Dotson to Erstrom. Erstrom unable to exit the zone as All-Stars steal it away. Wow, what a great penalty kill there by the All-Stars. Give the boys in red some credit. Shot, kicked, saved by Telly over to the near boards. Jordan Anderson delivering a check so Erstrom can get it. Hand it up to Mclaughlin, but it doesn't leave the zone. Erstrom has it now, and we're going one-on-one. Erstrom, I got a feeling. Oh, wow, they're fast. All-Stars made it back in the nick of time there, pushing Erstrom out. Mclaughlin grabs that puck with 53 seconds left in the power play. Down in the low corner, Mclaughlin takes a check to the throat. He looks all right, though. No call on the play for whatever reason. The ref was standing right there. Seems that oftentimes Bryson doesn't always get those calls. There's a trip that wasn't called. That's twice now. Come on, guys. What is it? McLaughlin's just too good, so they don't call. But they're going to call Erstrom for that, and that's understandable. You got to control your emotions. I'm going to get a drink of water here real quick. We're going to be down here for the face-off, so I'll just set the camera up. Very gingerly, I'll lean down there to pick up the water. So we got 4-on-4 now. Four-on-4 for 25 seconds, and then we're going to go short-handed for 1:35. We got 5-5-6. For any of you Second Amendment guys out there, we got 5-5-6 left in the first period. Over to the far side where Maddy's trying to pick that one up. Maddy Morales is out there along with Altenberg and Carroll. Carroll's the one who sends it up and forward. And held, shot, saved by Telly as he gets out of position. Carroll comes in with a vengeance to make sure that stayed away, giving up the whole body. Morales steals away. Morales with a lot of speed. Gets that one tipped away, but Maddy's going to pick it up. Maddy towards the net, shot. Steered aside by the goalie. All-Stars clear to the other side. All-Stars are full strength. It is 5-on-4 now. We are on the penalty kill. Maddy sticks that one away. Gets time for Carroll to pick it up. He bats it up to Maddy. Maddy exits the zone. Wide pass looking for Morales, just a little bit in front of him. But this will waste some more time as there's only 1:15 left on the penalty kill. Altenberg fires that one down, but not in. Morales helps him out, sends it into the zone. Morales is trying to get that one back as it stays in our offensive zone. Maddy comes in, delivers a nice big check there, delaying the All-Stars entrance as there's 60 seconds left on the penalty kill. Big check delivered by Morales there. Stealing the puck away was Carroll. Gets it over to Maddy with help from Morales. Maddy has it. He gains his own as there's some changes happening. Maddy looking for his shorthanded wrap-around attempt. Gets steered aside. I think it just went off the post down low. 40 seconds to go on the penalty kills. We bring out Baxter, Jordan Anderson, and Dotson. And it's getting spicy here at Dempsey Anderson Rink 2 with the tied score at 1 as the All-Stars are on the power play. This one's sent up but not out by Maddy. All-Stars are able to hold is using the body. They go off on some changes right now. Stealing this away. A possible 3-on-1. Maddy tipping that forward. All-Stars get there and hit that one away as he delivers a nice check behind the play and ripping the stick out of his hands. Nothing is being called with 8 seconds to go on the penalty kill. I don't understand. The refs are looking right at it as the All-Stars player just chunked that stick out of Maddy's hands. There's a lot of emotions going on. If we can keep ours in check, whoopsies, I almost fell. Then we'll let the All-Stars take all the penalties. Mclaughlin wins the face off to the rear. Dotson to chase that one down. He's got Eli Anderson out there with him. Red Gloves Hunter, who's now Black Gloves Hunter, is out on the ice for the penalty kill. Jordan Anderson chases that one down in the near corner. Takes the big hit as the Oilers are now full strength. Braunwarth fresh on the ice. Mclaughlin has it. He's trying to get up to Braunwarth, who is in a lead. But he gets it sticked away from the All-Stars briefly. Mclaughlin to Anderson. Anderson looking for Hunter, but it's just behind him as this one's going to go for icing. I need a better way of straddling my tripod, so to speak. I did select not made for kids, so that's only so you guys can comment. Apparently, if it's made for kids, you can't comment. It doesn't necessarily mean if it's made for kids. What a pass from Braunwarth to Hunter as he gains the zone. Getting harassed by 2 All-Stars players there, but Mclaughlin's going to take it up the rear here just to help out. Get it back to his bud Hunter, who gets taken down. So Mclaughlin has it. Sends it to Hunter. Hunter shoots. Braunwarth trying to clean it up, and nobody can get it to the back of the net as the goalie made the saves, and there was plenty of blocks there by the defenseman. Another shot from Carroll was blocked by the All-Stars, but Mclaughlin has it on his stick now. Mclaughlin trying to cut back, gets taken down by an All-Star. Hunter to Braunwarth. Braunwarth uses the boards to get it back to Hunter over in the far corners, trying to send it up the boards, but just whiffing on that, allowing the All-Stars to take advantage and get a hold of that one. As they gain the zone, Carroll swoops in to take this one away as he delivers a check in the process. Carroll has it on his stick, sends it up to Braunwarth. Braunwarth, I'm not sure what he's doing there. Coach says no one-touch passes, though. Altenberg sends this one in deep as there's some changes being made. Mclaughlin tried to get on that one. Jordan Anderson steps up into it. Fires it towards the center slot, but nobody home. Postma, fresh on the ice, takes out the player in the process. Nice little check there for some stoppage, forcing an offsides by Postma. What a dandy. .224 left in the tied game at 1. 2:24 left in the first period, that is. 1-1 in the 1. Jordan Anderson gets that face off. All-Stars sling it in. Dotson from the corner sends it up to Postma. We got a delayed penalty. I don't know who or what or how or why. We got a cross-check to All-Stars. So we are going on the power play. They're letting a lot go, and then other things not go. The All-Stars player, Daniel Quisenberry, was in disagreement. I didn't see, so I couldn't tell you, but I didn't see much other than a bunch of kids shoving each other around trying to find a puck, which is a game of hockey. I'm not on the ice, so call is cross-check. We're on the power play. Sent towards net by Mclaughlin. Tried to steal it away was Eli Anderson, but the All-Stars get it instead. Jordan Anderson at center ice hands it off to Erstrom. All-Stars pick that one away. Oh, and trying to give a check, but a reverse check given by the All-Stars there. Over to Erstrom. Back behind the net he goes. Erstrom. Over to Eli Anderson, but that one was picked off by the All-Stars. And then batted back up forward towards Anderson. We are on the power play, boys. All-Stars send that one down, but not very deep as Dotson's able to hold right there at the wall. Dotson over to Jordan Anderson as we're setting it up right now. Anderson to Anderson. All-Stars chip that one off him once again. Erstrom tries to send it up, and he gets it to not Anderson as it was only in the zone briefly. Shot towards net, on net. Telly steers it aside, hands it off to Carroll. Carroll from back behind the net. Sends it up to Eli Anderson. Anderson to Erstrom. Erstrom gains his own. 57 seconds left in the power play. Erstrom from behind the net. Tries to get it up front. Goes up high to Carroll. Carroll sends it back down and deep. All-Stars pick it up. All-Stars send that one out. Carroll. Back behind the net. All-Stars doing a good job of killing this one off. I think that they have a lot of... well, that one was way off as Erstrom was about 5 feet into the zone. Yeah, I think they get a lot of experience with these penalty kills because they seem to be in the box a lot. There's 31 seconds left in the power play for us. 37.5 left in the period, tied at 1. Maddy, Morales, Baxter up front, Altenberg and Carroll in back. Maddy with the face-off. Comes over to the boards. Baxter trying to get that one. All-Stars sent it down in their own zone towards their own net. Goalie steers it aside. Morales tries to get on that one. Up high it goes. Carroll was looking to hold. Baxter takes interference. Okay. They're calling Baxter for interference, but he hit Baxter, so that's confusing. So we're back to 4-on-4. There's just... I don't know if I agree with any of the penalties. And then there's other ones that haven't been called. I'm just the commentator commentating. I'm not the ref on the ice, so just it gets a little frustrating at times. 4-on-4 hockey. Winning that face-off was Maddy. Over to Postma, who tried to take out Coach. It's going to go back in the zone. The coach is laughing on the bench now. Everyone's fine. But that was like right at Coach's head. Postma, what do you got against Coach today? Altenberg gives that up to Maddy. Maddy gets it stripped away. Maddy used to be an all-star, if I'm not mistaken, right? So he's probably got some grudges. Here he comes to a close. Tied at 1. We got to stop taking penalties, boys. We're losing viewers. Uh-oh. Was it something I said? What do we got? Okay. Huh? I know. Well, that was a roughing. Baxter they should have given him the penalty to the other guy. Oh, what do we got? Sorry, I didn't get a chat with you earlier, but it looked like you wanted to talk to me. You got it all right there. I can put it on video.
Yeah, that's just for the 31st.
Oh, skate with the Seawolves. Look at that. Live DJ free. It's free. skate with the Seawolves for free. Free
My tickets to the
free
game.
coffee. Oh,
Yes.
God bless America. I'm there if there's free coffee. Yeti Dogs food truck check that out. All right, save the date. There it is, January 31st, 1 to 3 p.m. at Westchester Lagoon. Jerry has spoken. All right, sounds great. Oh. UAA, the Seawolves. Don't forget about the Governor's Cup. What?
They won last night. First game of the Governor's Cup.
They won last night?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shootout.
there was.
It's in Fairbanks.
Oh, and fair. Oh, yeah. Okay, it started up there. So UAA won the first game of the Governor's Cup, which was played up in Fairbanks. When they come down here, don't forget, it's at the Sully. What is it, $5 tickets? I know they're reduced. It's cheap, and it's the Sully. $5 to get in, $25 for a popcorn, $67 for 2 hot dogs. Bring your own hot dogs. Ride your snow machine there with the hot dogger warming up. I was going to say something. I'm going to stop. We need to keep it for kids. I'll be PG. They're 13. I can do PG-13. Morales with the face-off. Postma's out there. Postma's going to grab that one. He sends it up forward. We are on the penalty kill for 1 minute and 25 more seconds here as we start off the second period. All-Stars towards the net. And diving on it, but not covering it, was Telly. The player. Is he going to get... Okay, yep, he is going to get something for that. Run into the goalie. He's smiling. He thinks he's funny. I don't think it's funny. That's our guy, Telly, down there, who is no worse for the wear. Oh, he got... A misconduct is 10 minutes. Why did you say that? Okay, so they're getting a 2 and the 10 for running a Telly. All right, so we got 4-on-4 hockey here for 1 minute 19. The call was charging the goalie, so he's getting and a misconduct. So he's going to sit for 12 minutes. We got the other young man, number 7 for the All-Stars, coming in to sit for the 2-minute minor portion of that. At any rate, we're 4-on-4 hockey right now. Like I said, for 1 minute 19. Then we'll go on the power play. Mclaughlin's going to take this face-off. We got Altenberg and Carroll on defense, and Morales up front joining Mclaughlin as we are in the offensive zone. Shot down low, goes behind the net. Mclaughlin picks this one up. Mclaughlin curls out. Backhand shot looking for Morales, but he was all tied up by the All-Stars player there over the half wall. Mclaughlin backhands it down to Morales. Morales from the far corner. Nice toe drag there. He had about 10 feet of toe drag in front of his body. Mclaughlin stirs that one up, trying to send it up high. Morales comes in to help out. Altenberg's holding the line. Morales shot towards net. Blocked. Mclaughlin sticks it away. 42 seconds. That's Altenberg time left on the 4-on-4. Back behind the net, Mclaughlin and Morales working over the All-Stars player. Mclaughlin has it on his stick as he curls back. Getting harassed all day long. He takes it back behind the net and a cross-check to the back. We're going to go on a big power play here. You can't do that. So that's going to make us 4-on-3 for 26 seconds. And then we're going to go, I can't even keep up. Look at this. They're full. They can't take any more penalties. The box is full. 4-on-3. Erstrom, Maddy, Altenberg, and Carroll will start us off for this Quattro Entres Acciones. Erstrom with the faceoff went back to Altenberg. Altenberg over to Carroll. Carroll shoots. And the goalie makes a save. I think Maddy was trying to get a tip on that. Take some serious hand-eye coordination. We got all kinds of pink drinks going on down here. Interesting. There's things happening all around me, always. Altenberg down low. All-Stars get that one away. Yeah, that was the closest I've ever seen. That puck came out and I almost died. You almost didn't have a cameraman. I could have been killed or worse. Who done it? Did you guys see that? Did you see? It was like, "Brrr." Terrifying. I thought about catching it, but I would have had to catch it like a dog with my teeth. This puck comes up and out to Altenberg. Altenberg's going to reconvene things, sends it over to his D partner, Carroll. Carroll sends it up to Maddy. Maddy gains his own. Maddy towards the net, gets it sticked away. Eli Anderson's out there. He's trying to grab that one back, but the All-Stars somehow maintain possession. We are now 5-on-3. As Maddy tipped it just to hold the zone there, it ends up in the hands of Carroll. Carroll up to Eli Anderson, hands it off to Maddy. What a play there. That was smart play by Eli. That's Carroll that's got it. Carroll towards the net, trying to stuff it in as Maddy, and he takes a hit. The whistle had not been blown yet, All-Stars. You can't get upset about him playing the puck. There's some young ladies down here warming up, and that puck nearly hit them too. A gentleman would have caught the puck and not allowed that to happen. What are you saying, Joe? You're not a gentleman? I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. They're hockey players too. They could have grabbed it. I don't know. Oh, towards the center slot, shot and roofing it is Mclaughlin. Was that from Eli Anderson? I was too busy talking to myself. Power play goal by Mclaughlin, who roofed it. He told me he was going to score today. I am 96.2% sure that came from Eli. Could have been Maddy, as he's second in place over there for the handshake line. I don't know. We'll get it here in a second. If the rest got it, I doubt it. They probably didn't even get the goal right. Did I say that out loud? Hey, if you're not complaining about the refs, then you're not watching hockey. Or something like that. We continue the power play action for 68 seconds here. That's 1 second more than 67 for any kids watching. I don't even know what it means. Jordan Anderson has it. Anderson kind of hands it off to Mclaughlin, who backhands it off to Anderson, who hands it off to Dotson. Dotson looks for the pass to Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin gains his own with Maddy on his right. Eli Anderson trailing his F3. They both go towards the net. Pass to the front of the net, doesn't quite make it there as the All-Stars swiftly get that one away. Power play action for the boys. Back to Jordan Anderson. He tips it forward to Mclaughlin. McLaughlin's going to gain the zone with Anderson. He gets shoved in the back, and they're not calling that, but they are calling an offsides. There's a reason it was offsides. Erstrom's going to come out now to replace McLaughlin. Maddy and Eli Anderson remain along with Jordan Anderson and Dotson on defense. What's happening? Mass confusion. Erstrom with the face-off. All-Stars win that one. All-Stars break out. Dotson to chase down. 11:20 to go in the second period. The score is 2-1, Oilers. All-Stars hold the zone, but briefly, Maddy and Anderson were able to get it away. Maddy gains his own. Shot, and he scores! That could have been another one from Anderson. I'm not 100% sure. Eli helped get that one away, but Maddy burying it, making a 3-1 game. Another power play goal. If you're playing those boys, that's 2.5 points each in the fantasy hockey world. 3-1 Oilers, 11:07 to go in the second period. And if you remember, that goal from the All-Stars was kicked in, so technically not a goal, but technically it's on the scoreboard. Braunwarth, Altenberg, Carroll to Altenberg, Altenberg to Braunwarth, Braunwarth trying to get it up to Hunter, but he gets that one stripped away, ends up on the stick of Carroll, gets it in the zone. Nobody knew about it. Erstrom tried to hold. Carroll walks it in on his own, showing off his defensive skill, or offensive skills. Carroll again, shot. Braunwarth trying to clean it up, but couldn't get a stick on it. Carroll gets it once again. Somebody needs to take a defensive position as this one comes all the way up and out. Altenberg all by himself is going to collect that one. Altenberg sends it up to Hunter. Hunter gains his own. Braunwarth on his left-hand side. Hunter. Erstrom, shot, save, and it trickles in. Braunwarth pushed it in, I think, as it was just fluttering behind. Who got the goal? I think Braunwarth might have. I think it was sitting right behind the net, and Braunwarth tapped it in. I'm not 100% sure. It was a shot from Hunter. You got to show me it, please, silent co-host. I can't hear, so we got the live stats going as well. Okay, so the goal was from Braunwarth, assisted by Erstrom, which we'll check it. There you go. Yeah, so that I'm not sure how they said Erstrom. He was certainly involved with it, but if I'm not mistaken, that technically was Braunwarth's goal from Hunter. But we'll check it later on the video, and we'll get it correct on video. It may not be correct on the score sheet, unfortunately, for those of you keeping statistics. Postma taking a huge hit there from Daniel Quisenberry of the All-Stars. Another shot from Morales. And the score, I'm sorry, I saw the comment. There's so much happening here. It's 4-1 in the second period, 9:50 to go. 4-1, Oilers in the lead. Carroll to Baxter. Baxter chips that one out. He's reaching for it, but just couldn't get a handle on it. Carroll comes in to help out Carroll. Over to Altenberg. Altenberg up to Postma. Postma sends that one. He's looking for Baxter as he's entering the zone. This one comes back to Carroll. Carroll. Morales. Morales on a nice long pass over to Baxter, who's all by himself. Gains the zone. Baxter sends that one over as he's taking a hit from the rear and falling down. He's looking for Morales. Once again, Morales works him over so Hunter can get on that one. Hunter getting tripped up but doesn't go down, and no call. All-Stars send this one all the way out. A fluttering puck will not go all the way. They're being told to play it, and officially it was waved off. Long lead pass up to Braunwarth from Anderson. Braunwarth gains the zone all by himself. Braunwarth taking a big hit in the boards as he maintains possession of the puck, and then it gets stolen away by the second All-Star that comes in. All-Stars have it. They're going the other way as we go on the defensive. All-Stars chip that one up high, down and deep. I think there's some changes going on, which is why Braunwarth all by himself. He just lays a kid out there, and they're going to call that? He didn't even use his stick. How can you call a cross-check? Roughing maybe, but cross-check definitely not. We need to look up the definitions in the official rules. Anyways, Braunwarth gets on the score sheet a couple times now, so he's going to sit in the box for a cross-check that was maybe you could have called a roughing on it. I thought it was good hockey, quite frankly, but you could tell that it wasn't a penalty because coach was telling all the kids instantly to settle down as soon as it was called because they all knew it wasn't either. Not a likely candidate for the box unless he's sitting there to serve a penalty. Way offsides there is the All-Stars. 8:25 left in the second period. Minute 45, a penalty kill for the Braunwarth cross-check. Sure. 4-1 is the score with the Oilers happily in the lead. Let's not say comfortably. There is a lot of hockey left here. Maddy with the faceoff wins that, trying to get it Postma. Ends up on the stick of Dotson. Dotson sends it up high. All-Stars a hold. All-Stars up at the blue line. Send that down and lower as we're boxing out. Jordan Anderson down there. Postma comes in as Dotson's tying up the slot. That one exits the zone. All-Stars send it in on offsides. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just going to drink from my water bottle here that I got from days of work in the past. I won't tell you where that work was or what I know about officiating or anything. I'm not an expert and I'm not on the ice. Settle down, Joseph. Okay, I will. All-Stars have it once again. They're going to send it down in deep. Puck back towards the front of the net where Dotson picks it up before Telly has to do anything with it. Dotson sends this one up high. All-Stars to hold. Baxter swoops in on that one, sticks it away. That's a trip, and that will get called. And that's going to end the power play for the All-Stars at 1:06 remaining. Now we're going to go back to 4-on-4. These refs love penalties. It was a trip on that one. I'll give them that. They finally made a good call, and whatever. All right, so Braunwarth has to sit for 66 more seconds. 7:46 left in the second period. 4-1 is the score. 4-on-4 action. Morales with the face-off. Hands that off, or fake to hand it off to Carroll. Send it down and deeper where Hunter's going to chase it down in the near corner. Hunter up high to Altenberg. Altenberg back down to Hunter. Wraps up around the boards. Behind the net it goes. Morales to chase this one down. Morales using the body. It's in his feet there. Couldn't find it. Goes up high to Carroll. Carroll, nice toe drag across the front there. Gets it down and deeper. Sends this one back behind the net where Hunter's going to chase it down. Hunter steals that one away. Power move by Hunter there. Morales comes in to help out. Bats it away from the all-star stick. We are 4-on-4 hockey for another 33 seconds. Carroll to Morales. Morales cuts and curls. Sends this one up to Hunter, who just couldn't get the reach on it. It's going to go for icing. Waved off. I don't know why that icing was waved off, but it's in our favor. All-Stars send that one all the way up and out. And they wave off icing here, which makes sense. Altenberg. Morales to Hunter. Braunwarth time left on the Braunwarth penalty. That's 3 seconds. Hunter. All-Star seal it. Oilers full strength. Braunwarth heads back to the bench for Mclaughlin to come out on the ice. Morales steals this one away. Morales up the slot. Toe drags across. Morales centers that up for Mclaughlin, but he wasn't expecting it. Hunter up to Carroll. Carroll sends that, tried to send it down, but the All-Stars just having some puck luck today as it ends up on their stick. Shot airmailed well over the net. 30 seconds to go on our power play here. Carroll over to Altenberg. Altenberg looking for the pass up to Eli Anderson, but the All-Stars intercept it and send it back a little bit deeper. Morales comes in, chips that one up and into the zone. All-Stars chip it right back on out. Carroll trying to settle things down. Altenberg gets the stick on that one, sends it up to Eli Anderson. Anderson hands it off to Morales. Morales trying to get around the All-Stars player, gets it batted away. And Mclaughlin's going to take a trip as he is playing the puck. And we're just not going to get 5-on-5 hockey here. So Mclaughlin gets to go sit in the box, and we've got a change. Yes, we do have a change. Seppiato taking his position between the pipes as Telly heads off, and I'm going to call it the S word, but I'm not going to say it until after the game. The SO word that he technically got, even though the score is 4-1. That was not a real goal in the first period. I just want to emphasize that for the boys. It doesn't matter. We're going to win this game. I just know it. All-Stars full strength. Anderson taking a big check. Sends that up to Postma. Postma gets this one, trying to get around the All-Stars. Anderson continues to harass the All-Stars player, keeping away from the front of the net. Dotson getting a stick on that one. Doesn't allow the pass to be taken. That was an excellent play there by the defenseman. Baxter comes in to stir things up. Up high to the point it goes. Shot down low. Unable to get the tip in, and I believe Otto's made his first save of the game. Up high again. All-Stars D-to-D pass. Postma's going to get on this one in the near corner. Postma sends it up, but not out. Gets to Jordan Anderson. Anderson chips this one up. All-Stars went to play it, but icing will be called. 1:11 to go in the Mclaughlin tripping penalty. 5 minutes to go in the second period, where the score is 4-1, Oilers in the lead. We'll take a defensive zone face-off with Altenberg and Carroll back on defense. Hunter and Braunwarth will be the forwards. Braunwarth taking the center position. Braunwarth with the face-off. Wins it to his rear. Gets it over to Altenberg, who sends that one out. Beautiful play by the defenseman. Hunter pressures as the All-Stars attempt to gain the zone. Braunwarth pushes out. Continues to follow the puck with Carroll stripping that one away. Keeps the All-Stars at bay as they send it up high. Looking to box out as the Oilers. As this D-to-D pass happens, Braunwarth putting on the pressure. Stand-up save by Seppi. .48 seconds to go in the penalty kill. 4:37 remains in the period. 4-1 is the score with the Oilers in the lead. Braunwarth with the face-off. Braunwarth wins it over to Altenberg's side. All-Stars pick it up first. All-Stars Whiff on that pass allows Hunter to send that out. It will go for icing, but it wastes time as there's only 38 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Coach says, great job, Merrick. Just chip it a little bit lighter next time. As the boys learn how to do that. We got a couple of players that are phenomenal at that. Altenberg and Baxter come to mind. When that face-off, Braunwarth ended up on the stick. Altenberg sends that one up and out. Braunwarth steals it. Oh, and he gets a stick lift, but it allows Altenberg time to get on that one. Player goes down, trying to take out Braunwarth, but not happening as it was Quisenberry, and Braunwarth does not appreciate that. Ex-teammates, a couple of points in their hockey career. This one's sent up and out by Altenberg, if I'm not mistaken, to Hunter. Hunter sends that one towards the net. 8 seconds remain in the penalty kill. As we get fresh legs on the ice, Eli Anderson and Erstrom. All-Stars whiffing on that pass. Getting in the zone, but Carroll steals it away as the Oilers are full strength. Postma's fresh on the ice. That one was chipped. Icing waved off, even though it was on the wrong side of the red line, but hey, we'll take it. That's in our favor. Postma with a lot of speed chases that one down. Gives time for Eli Anderson to pick it up. Hands it off to Postma. Postma to the other side. As there's a battle between the All-Stars and Postma back behind the net. No calls on the play. Jordan Anderson has it now. Hands it up high to Erstrom. Erstrom over to Dotson. Dotson fires it towards the net, and a tip from Anderson just went wide, and the goalie makes the stop. 3:13 remains in the second period. 4-1 is the score. What a exciting game at times, and just, are we getting a penalty again? An elbow that I missed. I saw a lot of back and forth. Again, maybe I missed it. It's against the All-Stars. But yeah, I'm going to be upset when it's a bad call on either side. I just want good ref and good hockey. Keep the game going. Let the boys play. Crying out in the mud. So we're back on the power play. Yay us. Erstrom has it up to Dotson. Dotson back down to Erstrom. Erstrom back behind him. Mclaughlin's going to pick it up back here behind the net. Centers it up for Erstrom. Erstrom went to shoot it, but the All-Stars got a stick in the way as they chip this one out. Jordan Anderson's going to chase it down along with Dotson. Dotson's going to get there first. Dotson behind our net. Sends it up the boards and out. Erstrom was trying to chase that one down. All-Stars passed it very nicely to Eli Anderson. Thank you very little. Erstrom sends it to the net. Oh, and Mclaughlin tried to get the chip in on that one as he had a wide open net, but he just couldn't get all the mustard he wanted on it. Back behind the net it goes in the near corner. Eli Anderson picks it up, sends it down low as he takes a big hit. Erstrom has this one, trying to get it towards the net, and the All-Stars will take a penalty on that for a charging and a misconduct. Charging? That didn't meet the definition of a charge. It was a big hit. Charging and a misconduct. So they're back to 3 in the box here. I think everyone's confused. Again, maybe a roughing, if you want to call something, but a charge? If it was your kid that got hit, I understand. You're probably, if it was my kid that got hit, I'd be like, oh, that's a big hit. He's all right. Our player was all right too. Why are we getting, what's happening? So they just sent another, now they got 4 in the box. I'm not sure. They may have gotten a bench minor. The coach was pretty fired up. Understandably so. But we're to 5-on-3 hockey nonetheless. For minute 13, shot by Carroll gets deflected wide. I'm getting poked. I'll figure it out in a minute. Thank you. I got all the, all right, so that was offsides. All the official calls. So charging, we got that, served by him. Penalty, charging, misconduct, served by him. I don't know. So 2 charging? So they got 2 charging and 2 misconducts. So they have 3 players on their bench right now. There's just so much happening, I can't even talk about it. I don't know if I agree. I don't disagree with the penalty necessarily. I disagree with the call. Mclaughlin gains his own. I mean, the All-Stars are historically kind of dirty and gritty, and now we're getting a trip. We just can't swallow our whistles. What now? I don't... Yeah, even the coaches at a trip, maybe a cross check. They don't even have room. I can't even count this high. 1, 2, taco, trays. I think there's 5 in the box, 2 on the bench, 3 on the ice. That's their entire team. It's 5-on-3 for the entire rest of the period and then some. Couple misconducts. 2 kids are going to be sitting for 10 minutes. You're taking away hockey from them. Shot over the net from Jordan Anderson. I don't... Shot by Baxter right in front of the net. That was beautiful, but it got steered aside. Baxter back behind the net, sends up to Morales. I'm just going to try and call the game because it's frustrating for me. Morales. Hunter, shot, save, trickled in. No, Hunter gets it again. Did he get the rebound? No, and it's on top of the backside of the net, and the ref's going to blow it dead for whatever reason. Oh, no, he's going to... Okay, he's calling Baxter... Well, that was unnecessary. Got that on film. That's kind of typical of Quisenberry. So Quisenberry got a double-double. We're going to get some of those when we go down to Los Angeles. They're going to run out of electronic. They don't have a paper score sheet anymore. They have electronic. We're going to run out of electricity. So Quisenberry shoved Baxter in the back. He kind of speared him, actually. It almost should be out of the game, if you ask me. Yeah, I officially can't count this high anymore. They're taking pictures down here. They think it's hilarious. Jake Johnson having a conversation here with them. These guys, nobody can figure out what's going on. I can't figure out what's going on. This is all going to be public video, so refs, if you're watching, I try hard not to talk poop, but you guys need to learn the game a little bit better. This is silly. I mean, this is... The All-Stars in the box isn't uncommon, but this is just dumb what they're calling. The All-Stars did a couple of bonehead things there. All-Stars, if you're watching, I truly care about all you kids. I want to see you play hockey. I want to see you play clean hockey. You know, and there's some cases where if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, sure, but don't do bonehead stuff like spearing guys in the back when they're going to the box. We just, it's been the world's longest second period. We're running out of time. We have 15 minutes left. We're going to have a running clock in the third, which takes away any chance for the All-Stars to come back. Yes, we want our Oilers to win, but it's youth hockey, for crying out in the mud. You want to give all teams an equal playing chance, and the refs have taken away that equal playing chance from the All-Stars. I don't like it any more than anyone else. The refs are over here trying to explain their case to the coaches. And I don't blame those coaches for being fired up either. If I was a coach on the bench, honestly, they're being better than I would. I would be spooled like a 6.0 liter diesel turbo pulling a 25,000 pound load. I don't know what that means, but it sounded good. They're sending another kid to the box? They have no players on the bench. What? There's no room in the inn. Literally can't count this high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jake Johnson, if you know who he is, the most unlikely candidate to come over here and speak to these boys in the way they did. That was a goal by Mclaughlin, by the way. If anyone knows Jake Johnson, he is a hardcore silliness. Anyways, Jake came over to tell the boys to settle down. Well, he speared Baxter in the back when he was going in the box. That's why. Yeah, he went like that to him right when he's walking the box. Yeah. So that was legitimate, but I agree with you on 50% of the other ones. Oh, I can't catch my words right now. But anyways, Jake Johnson came over, did a good thing, told the boys, hey, we're hosting this tournament. You look like a bunch of goons. Just knock it off.
Oh, are you getting out soon?
It's not all on them, Jake.
When you get out?
Yeah, I know. You're doing a good thing, but still, like, these boys are just wanting to play hockey, and they're getting called for... It's dumb.
7 seconds? Okay. This is just ridiculous. Like, we knew it was going to be a physical game to begin with.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, let it be physical. Let them play hockey. This isn't 12U anymore. Mclaughlin will take this face off. We got 4-on-3. I honestly can't tell you how long for. I have no idea. There's so many kids in this box. All-Stars have it. All-Stars exit the zone. Score is 5-1. Mclaughlin got the last goal. I'm really, truly sorry, Bryson. I didn't get it very good. I didn't call it very good. I'm frustrated with the things that are happening. We have 1:05 left in the second period. I can tell you there's 1:41 left on the Baxter penalty, whatever it was, trip. I can't even remember. Mclaughlin over on the far wall, getting battled by two of the All-Stars players. Anderson comes in to help out. Dotson a hold, sends it back in. All-Stars get it. They bring it out. Jordan Anderson has it to Eli Anderson. Nice toe drag there to get that past All-Stars player. Gets a pass off to Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin takes a minute to gain the zone. Mclaughlin up high to Dotson. Dotson over to Jordan Anderson. Anderson down low to Mclaughlin. It's almost like our boys don't even want to shoot it. They almost feel bad at this point. We're at a 4-on-4 hockey now as one of the All-Stars comes out of the box. Mclaughlin behind the net. Shot. Saved. Eli Anderson behind the net takes a check. Tied up there. Mclaughlin, thank God, no call on the play. Mclaughlin up front. Eli Anderson couldn't get that one away as he takes a cross check. No call on that one. That's fine. We'll let a couple go. I guess it's not hurt. Dotson behind the net. Look at the speed of Dotson. He sends this one out of the zone. Period comes to an end. 35 seconds left on the Baxter penalty. There's 41 seconds left on an All-Star penalty. There's still 6 to 7 players in the All-Star box.
Did you know how busy you would be?
Comment, shout out to the clock and score volunteers today. Yeah, you're not kidding.
How many 2 and 10s are there?
At least 2. There might be 3.
Oh, you made it good? You doing good?
We've got to do better at training, I think. The training is a problem. It's not necessarily them. Correct. Yeah, that's... You know, hockey's a rough game, and 14U where we are checking, and it shouldn't be hard. It's not subjective. The rules are very clear. The rules explain what a charge is. That was not a charge. You've been better off calling a cross-check, a boarding, or a roughing. And I don't even think, probably not even a boarding didn't meet the criteria. But to call a charging and a misconduct, you're taking these boys out of the game of hockey, and they're not going to learn that. They get less ice time. I don't know if these kids are going to come back onto the ice at all in this game, because there's 14 minutes left. It's going to have to be a running clock. We only have 9 minutes of ice time left. They've got one kid on the bench at this point. You're just wrecking the game of hockey when you make bad calls. It doesn't just affect the game, it affects the kids. I've got to get over this because I need to call the game, and I'm just frustrated, if you can't tell. I get frustrated when it's on us. I get frustrated when it's on another team. I just want hockey. I want good youth hockey. You shouldn't have to explain all this stuff like this. When you have to explain it down to nitty-gritty detail, something's wrong. Maybe you called too many penalties. Look at it. I mean, even the kids on the ice are like, what is this gong show that's happening? They're not upset with each other. You know, they know they're playing hockey. These might be two buds, I don't know. But nonetheless, buds in hockey, right? What did Coach Ludwig, when he was out here, what did he say? He said it really good. Respect the hockey player. You know, play your game, but and that was in reference to checking and hitting and stuff. Yeah, play hockey, check the guy, but don't do it illegally. Respect the player. Look at this. This is respect for the players right here. Honor the sweater you're wearing, but respect all players on the ice. Taking a breather right now. 5-1 is the score as we start the third period of this gong show. 14 minutes up on the board. I suspect that's going to have to be a running clock. Maybe even reduced time in running clock. Is that Amanda in the box? Brand. No, why would it be? That doesn't make any sense. I just saw her from behind. Looked like her hair. I don't know. I'm not good at these things. Did you get a haircut? Don't go get a haircut and not tell me. If you got a haircut, just tell me and I'll tell you how awesome it looks. But don't try and trick me. Then I just get in trouble. I have no idea where that came from. I'm as confused as you. I don't know why I said it, but I did. 5-1 to score, third period. We're finally going to start with Maddy taking the face-off. Maddy gets that face-off to Altenberg. Altenberg back to Carroll. Carroll, nice long lead pass to Hunter. Hunter gains the zone like a boss. Oh, what a pass to Maddy as he's running up the slot there. All-Stars interfered with that one and got it away. Tipping that away was Altenberg. Shot blocked by his own player, I think. Right in the caboose. And Hunter steals it away. Hunter gains his own with Maddy. Passes over to him. Beautiful pass. Shot. Saved by the All-Stars. Into the far corner. Hunter steals it away as Maddy was tying up a player. Hunter looks, shoots. What a shot by Hunter. And it's a loose puck, and Maddy went to play it because the whistle wasn't being blown as the goalie was trying to find that. And confirmed, we are on a running clock. I think we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. We have 3 All-Stars still in the box serving 10-minute misconducts. Coach was not happy with the running clock. I think he honestly wants hockey as well, and to give the All-Stars an honest hockey chance here. So maybe it's not a running clock. I have no idea what's happening. It is, or I don't know. It's just a total gong show today. Far corner, Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin looks to pass it. He finds Baxter. Baxter looks, shoot! And a glove save by the All-Stars goalie. And we get one. And All-Stars have one remaining in the box. And the clock is running. Just go with it. We have no idea what's happening. Mclaughlin the face-off, Morales on the left, Baxter on the right. Carroll and Altenberg back on defense as the All-Stars gain the zone with a lot of speed. All-Stars, shot! Stand-up save by Otto. Centering pass went to nobody, and Altenberg's intercepts it, hands it up off to Baxter. Baxter, long pass up to Morales, just an inch in front of his twig there. Icing waved off with 11:48 to go on a running clock. Mclaughlin steals this one up off the wall, down to the far corner he goes. Sends this one up the boards high to Carroll. Carroll sends it down low, looking for Baxter. Baxter spins, trying to shoot. Gets it stolen away by the All-Stars. All-Stars clear. Anderson over to the far side for Morales to chase this one down. All-Stars send it back in their own zone. Deke Baxter intercepts that one, sends it forward, chips it up as Morales was making his way back on sides. All-Stars have it once again. All-Stars shot got sticked wide and well in front of Otto. Postma looking to gain the zone. He loses in his feet as the All-Stars sticked away, but Morales comes in to help out. Morales walks all the way in. Morales hands it off to Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin gets tripped. No call. Postma shot. Score! And that was a blatant trip, but they're just not calling anything anymore because now they're scared to call when it is a penalty. But who cares? Postma just scored, making it a 6-1 game with 11 minutes left in the game in the third period here. There's conversation back and forth about the clock stoppage or not. I don't know. Jordan Anderson sends that forward. We got Erstrom out there with the goal scorer Postma and also Eli Anderson. We'll figure out the official and unofficial assists on that goal later on. Had to come from Mclaughlin though, right? As he was getting tripped up and I think passed it up to Postma. That one goes all the way down for icing. 10:43 left in the third period. It is stop clock right now. 6-1 is the score with the Oilers in the lead. Got to bring my notebook again today. I need to start taking some notes for the video comments. I put it in the comment section so you can, is it comment? No, description. I put it in the description so you know where things happen. Jordan Anderson up to Eli Anderson. Gains his own. Postma on his right-hand side. Eli hands it out to Postma. Postma looking to shoot and a save by the goalie. All-Stars send that over to the near boards. Erstrom steals it away. Erstrom walks. Backhand pass to Eli Anderson. Shot. It was saved and blocked and sent out by the All-Stars. This will not go for icing. Jordan Anderson's going to chase it all the way down. Anderson sends that up to Postma, and it just bounced up over his stick, and this is going to go for icing. With 10:17 remaining in the third period, 6-1 is the score. Anyone like a win from a forfeit? No. Nobody likes that. That's kind of what it feels like when you steal the game away from kids, no matter what team it is. Maddy, the face-off. We are out there with Braunwarth. He hands it off to Braunwarth over to Hunter. Hunter gets tripped up on the pass, but he still gains his own, maintains possession. He shoves a player away. Centering pass, looking for Maddy. Hunter shoves a player down, no call on the play. Braunwarth has this one, has to hand it off to Carroll in the neutral zone. who passes over to Altenberg. Altenberg up to Maddy, but the All-Stars player got a chip on it. Braunwarth tried to steal it back, but All-Stars break out of the zone with it. Carroll push out wide. Nice stick there by Carroll. Sends that wide. Hands it up off to Braunwarth. Braunwarth gains his own. As he tries to go between the legs, it worked. Get it up to Maddy. Ends up with Hunter. Hunter curls. Shot. And clean it up. Oh, wow. Open net there, and the goalie made an incredible save there, stopping Maddy from making it a 7-1 game. And it remains 6-1 here in the third period with 9:23 to go. Altenberg back on defense. All-Stars shot from a hard angle, and it goes to the back of the net. Maybe twice. It almost looked like it went in and out, and they didn't call it, and then it went in on the rebound as we had a bit of a breakdown. 6-2, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, you don't want to take away the hockey from the boys. 9:18 left in the third period. All-Stars just scored 6-2. Icing is the call. Now that we're wanting the All-Stars to score as Oilers fans, but you get my point. I'm going to try hard to stop. Just call the game. Call the game, Joe. Goodness me. Mclaughlin's out there with Morales on the left-hand side. Baxter on the right. We got Dotson, Jordan Anderson back on defense. Mclaughlin hands it up to Dotson. Dotson back down to Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin from the near corner. Slides that one across the body. Hands it off to Dotson. Dotson getting it back down low to Morales. What a move by the boys there. Morales, nice move there. Maintains possession, gets it back, trying to get it to somebody, but it just ping-pongs and deflects all the way out. Dotson to Anderson. Anderson to Baxter. Baxter to Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin brings it in his zone with Morales trailing. Hands it off. Morales trying to get past the players, unable. As the All-Stars steal away, delivering a check. Almost scared to give a check. Thinks he might get called for it. Jordan Anderson comes in to try and steal that one away. Mclaughlin comes in to help out, but then the All-Stars steal it right on back. All-Stars gain the zone, centering pass. Dotson pushes out wide. Good defensive play and a nice check given there by Dotson. Puck goes back down low where Dotson continues to tie up the All-Star player, but another All-Star comes in to steal it away. They center that pass up where nobody was home except for Jordan Anderson, who hands it to the skates of Baxter, who's able to get it up to his twig. Baxter through the neutral zone. Gloves are a loss, and didn't know if we should play the puck or the glove. All-Stars steal that one away, send it down on net, where Otto elects to just cover that one up and stop any momentum that the All-Stars had. 7:57 to go. The third period score is 6-2, Oilers in the lead. It is almost 20 after. I thought we had the ice till quarter after. Am I wrong on that? All-Stars try to get a shot off, but unable as Postma steals away. Postma trying to get it to Eli Anderson, but it's just behind his body. Altenberg gets that one, sends it up to Eli Anderson, who's going to gain the zone with Postma. And Erstrom trailing. Shot saved. Kicking that one to slow it down to get it to Carroll was Eli Anderson. Carroll's going to walk this one all the way up in the slot. All-Stars batted away. All-Stars. Erstrom pushing out wide. Erstrom trying to get that puck back. Altenberg down in the near corner. Back behind the puck. Back behind the puck. The net goes. Okay, sure. Down in the far corner, Carroll's battling. Puck goes up high to the point where the All-Stars hold. Shot on net, steered aside by Otto. Over to the near corner, Altenberg slides on in, delivers a check. Gives time for Postma to get in there. I can't see what's happening either. There's a battle. Erstrom's waiting for the puck to come out. And that's exactly what happens, but then he couldn't keep a hold of it, but it goes right out to the stick of Eli Anderson, sends it up to Erstrom. Erstrom gains his own. Shot. Goes wide of the net. 6:49 to go in the third period. Score is 6-2. All-Stars in the lead. Eli Anderson taking a big check. Postma seals that one away. Tries to walk it up the slot. Gets it to Erstrom. Erstrom over to Anderson. Anderson shoots and scores! What a sequence and what an effort by the boys. And they're getting who's getting a roughing at the same time? Oh, All-Stars are getting called again. So they've run out of penalties. They had 7 players in the box at one point, and I don't agree with them all. We talked about it a lot already. I know there's some new people that are tuning in now. Score is now 7-2. Oilers in the lead. That one came from Eli Anderson, set up beautifully by the boys. Never stopped the effort. So we're back to a power play here. Morales centering up Maddy and Baxter. Dotson and Anderson back on defense. Face off one forward. All-Stars have it. Unable to clear it. Morales sends it down in deep, but not too far as the All-Stars stopped it at the lower half wall. Jordan Anderson hands it up off to Maddy. Maddy's got Baxter. He finds him. Baxter shoots and he scores! Top corner. Pick the pocket. What a goal by Baxter. Great pass there, boys. Bringing this to 8-2, and that brings one player out of the box. There's still one All-Star in there serving one of the many misconduct penalties that they've had today. Maddy's centering up Braunwarth and Hunter now. Dotson's in the rear, along with Jordan Anderson. 5:58 to go on a running clock. 8-2 is the score, Oilers. Braunwarth slaps that back to Dotson. Dotson looking for Hunter, but the All-Stars interfere with that one. Maddy putting on the pressure, trying to hold. Hunter goes past him. The All-Stars get it at center ice. Jordan Anderson pushing out wide, steals it away. Anderson getting taken down. Is he okay? He is a little slow to get up, but I believe he's okay. As there was a slash and a rough and a cross-check and a whole lot of illegal procedures on the offense. Bringing us back to, now we're 5-on-3, and the All-Stars continue to remain in the box. There's been an All-Star in the box, I think, since halfway through the first period. They have never actually cleared the box. Yeah, they're a gritty team. They try to get away with stuff. They play hard, and they're not always legal plays. But these refs are calling things that I haven't seen. I just hate to take away hockey from any of the kids. I thought they were 5-on-3. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count. 5-on-4, I guess? Oh, we scored, so one came out of the box. That's right. So we were 5-on-5 for about 3 seconds. Mclaughlin's trying to get it in there. Erstrom over to Anderson. All-Stars have it. All-Stars through the zone, up the slot, steered away by, is Mclaughlin all right? Mclaughlin's down, got tangled up with a couple players of his own. He's back up on his feet, just a little slow. And I wish I would have gotten this on film. An All-Star player went over there. He kind of asked him, hey, are you all right? All-Stars didn't do that. He just got tripped up on his own feet or with some other players. But it was kind of cool. I mean, like I said, the All-Stars they're not bad kids. They're just playing hockey. Morales over to the near boards to Baxter. Baxter sends that one up and out. All-Stars to chase it down. Icing is waved off. Maddy into the zone. Morales is down there with them, putting on the pressure. Baxter, Jordan Anderson, and Dotson are back playing conservatively. And we're getting a penalty for head contact and a misconduct on Morales? Baxter's going to serve the 2 minutes for Morales' head contact misconduct that I missed. Did you guys see it? Tell me I'm crazy. Another shot went wide. Another very unlikely candidate for the box is Morales. And my God, are we getting... Oh my God, swallow your whistle. Maddy's going to the box, and he teed him up, and... All right, so Maddy's going to sit for the rest of the game, as we only have 2:16 to go on a running clock. Now we have 3 in the box. They're trying to even things up, making Kyle work down there. 5-on-3 penalty kill. McLaughlin's out there with Dotson and Jordan Anderson. Shot save. .145 to go on a running clock. 5-on-3 to close. No, it won't quite close out the game. We'll get one back. We'll get Deke Baxter back on the ice. Another shot saved by Seppi. Just not good on the reffing home front. Carroll, Altenberg out there with Mclaughlin, who took that face off. All-Stars sent it up high, shot, saved, covered by Seppi. And there's going to be a whole big thing here as they were chopping at Seppi. And they're going to send an all-star player to the box for that. Baxter comes out as that penalty came to a close. They're sending a couple. It's just, you almost just want to just end it at this point. I think the coach is going to get a game misconduct and have to sit out. He's going to be thrown out of the bench for the next game because they've gotten so many penalties. 15, is it 12 or 15? I claim to be an expert. No, I don't know. They're just saying to run it. Even coaches like, just end it. This is dumb. Both coaches agree it's just dumb at this point. And that's going to be a victory for the Oilers, 8-2. It's not a victory for youth hockey today. It's not a victory for Alaska hockey officials. It's an embarrassment. And you guys should be ashamed of yourselves, to be quite honest with you. It's like Fairbanks reffing brought its stupidity down to Anchorage. Incredibly, some of our players are shaking the hands of the refs. None of the All-Stars players did. No surprise there. Even coach is over there talking to their coach like that was a gong show. We need to do better. Anyways, that concludes today's game. We got another game tomorrow, bright and shiny, 8 a.m. I believe. Back here at Dumpsy Anderson. Anyways, 8 a.m. tomorrow, playing the Team Alaska girls. And like I was saying, we went 2-2 yesterday, 8-2 today in this gong show. And tomorrow we're looking for another victory to bring us to play on Monday. That's all I've got. Drive safely in the snow. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I can't wait to talk to you bright and early tomorrow. I'm going to use some of that Kaladi Brothers coffee gift card that I got tomorrow morning. Thank you again. You are too kind to me. I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Have a very blessed Saturday afternoon. Talk to you later.